Hi guys, this is Dr. Paniraj Murthy here. I'm an organizing committee member of Logistics Shakti Summit and Award. Come with a background of 35 years of an experience in transportation, warehousing, and logistics industry. Logistics Shakti is a platform where we bring the people of the industry in the various departments, various functions under one umbrella to exchange the knowledge, technology with adaptations, and to think about that, how the future of logistics in India. In the podcast, we are meeting a lot of eminent persons who really contributed to the industry in one or other way. We have today Dr. Sanjeet Walia. He's one of the few members in the industry who has done the doctorate in the logistics. He has done this doctorate in the logistics and the channel partners. He has spent around 35 years in this industry, having worked within multiple organizations and been experts in courier operations. Sanjeet Walia ji, so dhanyawad. So welcome to the podcast of Logistics Shakti Summit and Awards.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
दो क्वेश्चन ही पूछूंगा मैं आपसे. Number one, what your takeaway from this summit and awards? Are you really, getting some kind of an insert from the experts of the panel discussion? So we had a wonderful panel discussions today in many subjects, many lines. And what is your learning out of it? And what is your takeaway to that your profession? So you have been done in spent around 35 years. Could be a master of all the things. But still, the logistics industry is a kind of industry. Every day we encounter challenges. So you'll be the better person to watch me on this statement because you're in courier operations. Every day, you will definitely come up with 1,000 new problems. But so what is your takeaway from this?
The shape which has been taken by this platform in last 3 years is phenomenal, and the kind of gathering this platform gives, the connect it gives, it is super power. And the kind of panel discussions we had and the address by Mr. Nitin Gadkari, the minister, the Logistics Shakti is all about infrastructure connect. The infrastructure development which has happened in the country in last 5-6 years has been like 32 years. I've seen the road infrastructure, the rail infrastructure, the air connect. So our life, bread and butter connect, everything is infrastructure. So this is a great platform where you help connect with people, connect with the industry, new thoughts sharing. So for me, it is very engaging and of course, knowledge sharing.
Questions I asked this to many people. So maybe to you also, to take that a wonderful insight for me, also to be upgrade my academically and professionally the knowledge. Logistics, basically the courier industry, so it is a human-driven industry. So being you are an operational experts, what is your comment on the manpower upgrading their skills and the knowledges in terms of people who have been working on the floor? If you ask me very precisely, I then reframe the question is that do you prefer to have a skilled persons on your team, or to be rather you hire a person and train them on the required skill set, or to have a combination of both of it?
Very interesting question you have put, and I'll give you a background. Like, I've been 32 years in the industry. One point of time, we had huge inflow of people coming into this industry when it was at a very nascent stage. And those people who were graduates, even postgraduates, went on to become the leaders of their functions in the companies, various companies, First Flight, Blaze Flash, even Blue Dart. You talk of even overnight, even DTDC, people have grown up the ranks. That was way back. Now with the influx of technology, the Swiggy's, Zomato's, big baskets of the world coming in, that is a direct threat to our, if I am to say, delivery business. Our business, whatever AI developments come, delivery has to happen through a human being.
Correct.
So I need to train that human being. And very important, I call it ICE. That is involve, connect, engage. That's the human. When you hire a person, you have to involve the person, connect with the person, engage the person, then that person sees the future with you. So coming back to your question, it has to be a mix. You cannot have all new coming to your organization. You cannot have complete one brand coming into your organization. It has to be a mix, fresher as well as one who has certain skill sets, because then you can shape the person. I'll call it this way in Hindi कि अगर आप सपोज कीजिए एक मिट्टी लेते हैं, आप उसको घड़े का शेप भी दे सकते हैं, आप उसको कप का शेप भी दे सकते हैं. तो that is up to the master how you shape the person, and that is where ICE comes into place. Engage, connect, involve, connect, engage.
I'll reframe your statement. Maybe I also use the same statements. So all the freshers come like in a clay. So you need someone to shape up them the way you want it. But to shape up them the what you wanted, but you need to have the trained persons with you. So it's a combination of both.
That's what I said कि आपके in the organization there would be people who would have certain skill set. So you pick up, like for example, any organization will go to the IITs of the world or IIM of the world today. Management trainees are picked up. They are raw, and there are people who have the skill set, knowledge. These people are raw. How it gels. That is where the success of the organization would be. Success of the individual would be.
Good. Now, so is that DTDC or yourself or your team is geared up to handle, to look at it in a 2047? So maybe we might have got retired on the type by the time, but days are not so far where we can see the kind of drastic changes, the phenomenal changes we have seen. It's 35 years back, way back, you see that the kind of professionalism what we had and what we are there today, the completely the turn on the table. So what do you feel that how the courier industries will be on 2047, maybe around than 20 years of.
So 20 years from now, I see a great future for the for the courier industry. The e-commerce business is believed to be, as of today, $350 million business. And cutting down to small bit pieces, the micro vision and the macro vision, DTDC is a micro vision of 2030, wherein the CEO, Mr. Abhishek Chakravarti, is driving organization towards transformed operations, reaching out to the Bharat connecting India. That is where his vision, and the CMD sir, Mr. Subhashish Chakravarti, who founded the organization. That's a beautiful gel of experience. Again, coming back to your in experience and the CEO, fresh thoughts. This is where this organization is transforming. Both are important, and 2030 beyond, you will see the business growing. The people would need more of e-commerce, sitting in their sofas and drawing rooms, dining rooms, everything needed at the door. So there would be need of courier. There would be express parcel requirement.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing, which we have all heard. Courier means DTDC.
Thank you.
There was the float. Even today, also people say that the courier can also DTDC. So that's on kind of a name and fame what the DTDC is holding today in the market. So my question is that so where in terms of an AI support your organization may take for 2047, because the question that in the morning Mr. Anshuman Singh also said, and Mr. Our Honorable Minister of Nitin Gadkari ji also said that we have to reduce the logistics cost. Then only country can grow, the GDP can grow. So if you wanted to, अगर आपको logistics cost कम करना है manufacturers को, customers को, he will squeeze the transporters, the logistics people. So then logistics industry, if you come to an LSP, so we squeeze the operations because which is a cost center. So what is your opinion on that? How can we, by the help of an AI, we can control the cost and, not, and increase the profit to the organizations?
First, thanks for that. That if anybody thinks of courier, they think of DTDC. Thanks for that. And why I'm saying that is, I started my PhD in 2019 on channel management. When I had top 10 courier companies in India, DTDC was one of them. And the hypothesis was, will channel management be a success if courier company want to expand their reach? I worked on DTDC a lot in my thesis. I didn't know that in 2026 I would be working for DTDC. That is one thing. The second aspect which you are saying, AI not necessarily would enable would be the cost enabler. there is always a scope of cost optimization, any business, and operations being the cost center. There are networks which are designed in any organization which would be a legacy network, not necessarily would be required today. There will be certain business contracts which happened 10 years back, 5 years, because of the road conditions or because of the toll taxes. Certain ingredient would be there in your agreement. They need to be reworked. But we, as an organization, if you talk of any courier company, should not tinker on the human aspect. From pickup to delivery, it is human being involved. So any cost optimization is good on, if 100 rupees is to be spent, you can spend 90 on the infrastructure, optimizing the infrastructure, not cutting the cost. That is what I believe, that AI, yes, is important. We are working a lot on AI. If you go to our portal, there is a Diva portal which gives you instant replies, which would need a call center to for a customer to call a call center, then to reach the customer service agent who would give you a reply. This Diva gives you actual status of your shipments. That's in the AI work. So probably if we develop that platform in a big way, the human angle would be eliminated at the back end.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insight and to be part of this Logistics Shakti Summit and Award, the podcast series. We wish you all the best for your future and hope to see you again in the next event.
Sure. It was great talking to you, doctor.